Hi, welcome to the Book of Voice and Fact or Fiction Friday. Today, I'd like to talk about a recent article that was just published in the Book of Watch by Al Zucaro. He talks about ringing the bell and politicians' time is up. Well, if anybody's time is up, it should be Al Zucaro's. He talks consistently about people being incompetent, and what's really incompetent and unfair is not telling the whole story. If you read the most recent article that he posted, he again cut and pasted a series of different video clips not showing the entire story. And I've asked over and over again that when they tell stories, they give the entire picture. I've often asked that they take the time to show the residents of Boca Raton and all of Boca Raton everything that they have to show. I've asked them to give out fact-finding and literally show their basis of each one of the factual stories that they've showed. Originally, Jack McWalter offered to come onto the show and give facts on and all of their data, giving to the stories, and then he was forbidden from doing that. Jack offered and he apologized. I have the emails. I can go back and forth and actually publish them. And Jack wanted to come on the show, and then the board for the Book of Watch forbid him from doing so. As you notice, you go through the article, we're also talking about items going all the way back to last year, and we're not utilizing things that are consistent into this year. We're jumping back and forth from 2016 going up into 2017 and utilizing items that going into Andrea O'Rourke. Now, Andrea O'Rourke is doing a good job. I think she's out in the community. She's certainly asking the right questions, and she's trying to get very involved in the community and very involved into the council. So my hat's off to her. She's trying to ask the hard questions. She's trying to get very involved. Which you should be as a city councilman. You should be asking the hard questions. Why are we constantly trying to batter down our council members? Al is constantly trying to create issues where they don't exist. He should have facts behind these stories. He shouldn't just throw out things and then not try to back them up. If you're going to show videos, show the entire video. When you look at how the Boca Watch takes apart different video segments from City Council, and they cut apart different years, and like they just did on this particular golf course view, and they take things from 2016 and then they fast forward in 2017 and this particular segment that they just did, and it's just not the right thing to do, because they're drawing you to a conclusion without all of the facts. This is going to infuriate people. It's going to make you think things that aren't true. And why is he doing that? Because he wants to manipulate an election. He wants to make you think things that just aren't factual. That's not fair. That's fake news. Now, he's acting as a lobbyist. He's not registered as a lobbyist. He also goes around town, and I've known this as a fact. I've had people tell me this personally, that he represents himself, that he'll represent people for a fee. That's a lobbyist. So if Al's going to represent himself as a lobbyist, then he should register as a lobbyist. He is a consultant lobbyist rather than doing it as a journalist. So you have to do one or the other. You shouldn't do both. So if we're going to put things out into the mainstream, the way that he does it on the Book of Watch, and be front and forward, then be honest about it. Put things out in such a way so that people can believe it. We had a great opportunity. We got $63 million for one course, and we're going to put a great course in place. We're actually going to put a golf school in place now and have a great opportunity for the entire city to have a public golf course and have cash left over to be able to service the city. That is a great story. Why don't we celebrate that? Why turn that into a negative? Can you explain that to me? Why are we turning a positive into a negative? We don't have to always look at the negative side of everything. Let's look at the positive side of things so we can grow beyond the negativity and create a positive spin. If you want to know why we have negative things happening to us, if you put negative things into the society, then negative things come out. If you put positive things into society, then positive things come out. We need to create more positive things. The more negative, the more negative. The more positive, the more positive. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out. I want to thank you for joining us on the Book of Voice and Fact or Fiction Friday. Don't forget to follow us online and on Facebook. We look forward to seeing you soon.